It is Saturday and I'm done with ketamine for 3 days, which is awesome. I have face wash that I'm just letting sit on my face because my face has been breaking out, I think, due to a new Lyme naturopathic treatment that I've been doing. Once I did a strep version and it made my face break out like crazy and my eye hurt, and now it kind of did the same thing. So I've been like, oh, my face has been like a mess and like covering it with makeup when I went to work before, but during ketamine I didn't bother like putting on makeup. So today is the first day I feel normal. I was confused all day yesterday, even after the video that is up, when I was home all until very, very late at night, like before, all until like midnight. I was still confused because it took so long for the medication to wear off because the dose was so high at 500 milligrams. So you just get super confused and it just takes a long time to wear off. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a vlog of something today. Maybe do some training with Sonoma. I'm not sure. He really needs to get his nails trimmed. And I'll throw in some talking about the treatment. After my long, whoa, thing around the camera. Why do I always do that? Oh, because I'm reaching in front. My gosh, it's been a while. 3.5 hour nap. My skin is clearing up. I'm gonna take a shower later today, I think. Maybe even a bath to relax. I'm like, it's pajama day all day. So now I'm gonna get your Kong. I wanna call it a ball, but it's really not a ball. That's good, that bounces around good. I'm still kind of figuring out, it's kind of weird how ketamine has worked for me this time. I did the 5 days in a row, Monday through Friday, and we started the dose at 300, which before was my ending dose, so 300 milligrams, and then we went up 50 each day. So the first day was 300, then 350, then 400, then 450, then 500, and then 500 again. I think that equals 5 days. Wasn't really counting. Math's not really my thing. Good boy, Sonoma, go get it! Whoa! I just hit him in the butt with the Kong. I'm sorry, Sonoma. That's it. That's what happens when you try to multitask and you're me with a ball. Okay, I threw it. Go find it, Sonoma. Go find it. I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, how much pain I'm in. Am I even in pain? And it's weird. Like, you think you would know, like, oh, you're not in pain or you're not. But well, I guess the lawnmower came because the grass tried. Find it, Oma. I threw it over my shoulder. I don't know if you could see that. And he thinks I threw it this way, but it's good for him to sniff around. The wind, there's a slight breeze, not really wind, is hitting me and I don't feel pain. So that is a really good thing. I still have no idea why I slept so long. I went to bed late because I couldn't fall asleep, but I slept late, so it equaled a decent amount. I'm gonna walk around here while I'm playing with him. That's it, Sonoma, that's it! I got some blankets hanging up, airing out. Mine, mostly. And find it, Sonoma, come on! That's it, that's it! You gotta find that. So I'm trying to get some steps right now for Fitbit. That's actually a really good test because when I try really hard on Fitbit to get like first place, especially when someone's being super competitive, like my friend Kira, like she's having a really good week and she's getting a ton, and I'm like, I want to beat you, and I like text her that. Oh, good, Sonoma, bring it! You found it. It's a good test to see if I can walk around a lot and not have pain, because that's when I usually sometimes drop out of challenges or don't do really well because I get so much pain from overdoing it. So we'll see if I can walk around and do things, and if I'm not suffering for it after getting those after effects of pain, that'll be a good test to see how much the ketamine is doing. I have 3 great days off. I'm not sure if I said this while I was washing my face very early, or a long time ago. Today, tomorrow, and I think there's somebody coming who's gonna eventually like pet sit Sonoma in the future when we have appointments all day, like ketamine, or maybe when we go to Mohegan Sun, because there's no grass for him to like go to the bathroom there. Otherwise he would come. It's hard with bathroom arrangements with a service dog at that place. So we're not bringing him there for the Josh Groban concert. Bring it, Oma! Come on! So this lady named Dawn, who we just heard of from word of mouth like a long time ago, get the Kong! Yes. Give. Good boy. I hit him with the Kong. But he was okay. He ran back to me. I haven't done that in a really long time. So I'm going to try to get some steps outside because I'm signed up for the Weekend Warrior Challenge with some of my friends and family. And I slept till pretty much 3 o'clock, so they must be way ahead of me. See Sonoma's crazy ball, we call it, the pink one. Over here. I think it just like rolled off, so I'm just gonna roll it back on the deck. So Sunday or Monday, that lady that could take care of Sonoma and bring him out to the bathroom and just to play a little bit while we're gone for long periods of time might be coming over. I don't know which day, if it's tomorrow or if it's Monday. And then Monday I have work, so 5:30 to 8 I'll be working, which means I leave at 5 o'clock-ish. So I'm really excited to go back to work. I still have some more clothes to go through, and I still need to get a winter coat. See, now I'm getting a really big, like, I'm getting a really big breeze coming right at me, and it just feels like a breeze. Oh, I should, when I wash my hands, then I realize if the water hurts. And when I take a shower, I notice if the water hurts. So yeah, there's like a lot of things I need to do to test this out. But Tuesday and Thursday I have ketamine boosters, so I have 4 hours those days, and then I'll be confused for like the rest of the day, which really sucks because it's really hard to comprehend everything when you're confused all the time because you're confused. And then the week after, I think I have 2 more. And then I start, I think, going once a week. So I might have 6 more ketamine infusions total, but they're not in a row. So we're really like banging this hard to get this to work. My ketamine doctor went recently to a ketamine, I thought I almost hit him again, conference in Texas. You know, they have speakers there and such, just like the Lyme conferences I go to, or conference. I got a little bit of a sniffle today. And he learned about, you know, obviously more ketamine things in there and what other doctors do in different parts of the United States, different protocols, different difficult patients. And he mentioned me to a lot of the doctors there that do ketamine and like what they would do and if they think there's something else to do, which is how he came up with the protocol we're doing now. So he was in Texas, and now we're hoping that this is really going to help. And if for some reason it doesn't, we have the DRG, basal root ganglion. I think that's, no, D. That's not, BRG would be basal root. DRG. I don't know. I think it's DRG implant, which is like the spinal cord stimulator, but it's slightly different. And like, I don't know, it's supposed to work better for like RSD patients, which is reflex sympathetic dystrophy, which is what I have, and all of the nerve pain. So that's someone that he knows from New York that also does ketamine, but does that as well. So if I have issues with this not lasting, if it only lasts like a week, like last time, and even with the high dose, we don't get the outcome that we want, I'm gonna go to New York, and maybe that guy will have a different ketamine protocol. We'll end up doing ketamine with him, or maybe I'll go there and get definitely get a consult for the back implant thing to control my pain. So those are the options looking into the future if this isn't the course that's going to work for me. But we're hoping that we don't have to go there. I am back outside with Sonoma, playing with him for a second time. Had some interesting news from my mom today that she got a text from someone we know at gymnastics, because she wanted someone else that my mom knows that used to go to our gymnastics, wanted to get in contact, like wanted some information from my mom, but didn't have like my mom's number, so she went through someone else, about this kid used to go to our gym for a while, and then their two daughters that went there both quit all of a sudden because the daughter was having these health issues and these stomach issues, and my mom and I thought that it sounded just like she had Lyme disease, and they were blaming it on like anxiety, and it just didn't make sense based on the kid and her personality, because we knew like how much she loved gymnastics, and it wasn't like she was not liking it and they decided to quit, or she was doing another sport and decided to quit. It just didn't make sense. So her and her sister had to quit, and we knew it was due to all those like medical problems, and she was being told that it was all in her head. So the girl that we know from gymnastics that wanted to get the information wanted to know who diagnosed me, so we told her, and she passed the information along to this girl's mother. That I feel so bad because the kids were like so great, and I loved coaching them, and they were so pleasant to work with, and it was so random for them to leave gymnastics because it was something you never saw coming, besides the fact that she was in and out because of her health, and then her sister couldn't get there all the time because then her mom couldn't leave the other sister at home and drive the other one to gymnastics. Like, it was hard to bring one and not the other, and it was easier to keep them both at home, and they ended up leaving. Sonoma, come bring your football. Come on, let's play. So I know she has Lyme. I hope she goes to the doctor. We know that the mom reached out, so that is a good sign, instead of like always like, we hope that she's kind of at her wit's end, because that's when you're more likely to do whatever you have to do, whether it's paying $500 for an appointment or anything like that, because in the end she knew that her daughter wasn't right. And it's sad because we just really like the girls, and we never want anyone to have to go through this, and it's so hard for the parents to have to go through this with their child. And she started getting symptoms like the same age I did, so I can really relate to that. And it's just a really sad situation, but I hope that she gets to go to the doctor that I go to and get a real testing and get things that'll help her get better, instead of just being sent to the psychiatrist all the time, because that's where they put her, because she kept complaining of symptoms and they couldn't find anything wrong, which is so common for Lyme disease patients to hear that. So I'm sad to hear that she's still sick, and she's probably having a lot worse problems than she did the last time I saw her, which was a couple years ago at gymnastics, and then I've never heard from her since. So she was like 12 at the time that she left. and they're both just sweet kids and really hardworking. So it's sad to hear, but I also hope that it's opening a new path, that they'll go along with this treatment and she's on a better path to getting well. Because, I mean, I took a long time going through doctors too, and so has she. So I hope that this is a turning point for her, to be seeing a doctor that really understands Lyme and will diagnose her and test her and treat her accordingly. And then she'll be on her way to doing better things in life. Because it's a really sad story with kids with Lyme and with anyone with Lyme. On that note, I'm going to play with Sonoma and call it a day for YouTube right now. We will see the next time I pick up the camera. You never know what it's going to be, but I'll talk to you later. Bye.